Alright, this is actually the first time I have driven this car in weeks, if not months. It had dust all over it. I hose piped it off, but I'm not going to wash it because it's going to rain. Well, I have successfully changed the heater core. And I tell you what, that was just an absolute nightmare of a job. I'll tell you a little more about it in a minute. I'm just glad to have this thing running again. It's nice to be able to drive a car you own that you enjoy driving. So I tell you what, that heater core, I think I could have done a cam swap in less time than it took to change that heater core. I mean, it literally took hours. I mean, I didn't do it all at one time, so I don't know how many hours it took, but I did like maybe 2 hours at a time, because it was frustrating. I'd get too irritated at it and I'd walk away. I bet I worked on it 5 days or so, 4 or 5 days. The carpet's absolutely soaked with antifreeze. And so I had to take the seat out. I had to put a plastic tablecloth down, and that allowed me to lay down without soaking my clothes. And a lot of times I had to work with no shirt on because the tablecloth would find a way to move, and then I would get soaked with antifreeze. It's always nice to fishtail. I had to take the hush panel off. I had to take the cross brace off. I had to take the little cable that changes the valve from hot to cold off. I had to take the cover off. I had to take some duct work off. Then I had to get the heater core out. And then once I got it out, I had to put the thing back in, and it doesn't want to just go back in. I mean, it takes all kinds of contorting and bending it a little bit to get it to line right back up. And then you have the chore of trying to get it all back on, which is harder, or just as hard, as getting it out. At least it was for me. It didn't want to go back right, the cover. But I got it all back on. And got the cross brace on, got the ECU back in. Forgot about that, obviously, because I'm driving the ECU's back in. But anyway, still got a bunch of junk flying around in here. It's nice to drive it. Temperature staying right at 195, which is what the thermostat's set for. And nice to be back on the road in the car. So maybe the next project I have will be a little more fun. The interior's in pretty good shape, paint's in decent shape. It would be nice. I did the transmission last year and put a high stall converter. It would be nice to tackle the engine next, but I don't know if you can see up there. See that awful, hideous crack? Yeah, that's going to be the next thing I replace. Maybe after that I'll do a cam intake header combination, wake it up a little bit, and that's it. I'm not going to do anything above that. I don't need a 600 horsepower car. I don't need a 500 horsepower car. 400 would be nice in this size car, but I don't even need that. But that'll be what I do next, after the top. All right, later.